Hi guys! It's me, your teacher Belle, and welcome to my channel. For this video, I will discuss the stages in target marketing. But before we go to the different stages in target marketing, let's define first target market. So what is a target market? A target market is a group of people to whom a company intends to sell its products and services. So ito yung mga target customers ng business. And identifying the target market helps the company maximize its marketing resources and efforts to attract and retain a loyal group of customers. And through target marketing, madidetermine ng business kung sino yung magiging customers nito. Companies and firms undergo 3 stages in target marketing, and these are the following. We have first the market segmentation, then the market targeting, and lastly the market positioning. Now let's discuss the first stage in target marketing, the market segmentation. When we say market segmentation, it refers to the process of dividing consumer markets into smaller groups of consumers who all share specific characteristics and interest. Kasi nga sa dinami-dami ba naman ng tao sa mundo, it will be hard for the company to target all these consumers. Kahit nga yung mga large businesses or large companies, hindi naman lahat ng needs and wants natin kaya nilang maiprovide. Market segmentation is based on a number of factors which are referred to as variables. The variables class, ito yung mga characteristics and interests that is specific to that market segment or group of consumers. Through these variables, companies and firms are able to understand the needs of their consumers and make sure that their product respond to these needs. And the variables utilized in market segmentation are divided into 4 categories. We have the demographic variables, geographic variables, psychographic variables, and lastly, the behavioristic variables. Now let's have the types of consumer market segments under the demographic variables. When companies or firms perform market segmentation according to demographic variables, they look at the basic statistical characteristics of consumers, such as the age, life cycle stage, gender, income, religion, race, and nationality. These are all explained as follows. One of the variables that marketers take into consideration in dividing markets is the age and how this affects consumption. For instance, when purchasing mobile phones, teenagers may be more interested in the social media or camera features of the device. On the other hand, professionals may be more interested in features that are helpful in performing office tasks such as creating PowerPoint presentations and checking emails. Nag-iiba-iba talaga yung preference natin sa isang product based on our age. Siyempre yung mga bata, they are into trends, yung mga uso ngayon. While the adults, especially the professionals, they prefer those products na makakatulong sa kanila when it comes to their work, businesses, and the like. Marketers also need to look into the life cycle stage that consumers are in. For instance, a retiree has needs that are completely different from those of an infant. A retiree will likely be more interested in purchasing personal pension plans kasi nga they are preparing for their future. By that time kasi wala na silang trabaho, baka wala na silang maging source of income. That's why they are purchasing these pension plans for them as a source of income. On the other hand, infants need baby food, infant milk, diapers, and similar products. Gender is another factor that can affect demographic market segmentation. For instance, specific variants of deodorants are now being claimed as appropriate specifically for the physiological characteristics of women and men. May mga product talaga na para lang sa babae at para lang din sa mga lalaki. Kasi nga this kind of product is personal for both men and women. Siyempre, magkaiba yung katawan ng babae at lalaki. It means that magkaiba rin yung needs ng lalaki at babae when it comes to personal hygiene. Marketers may also divide consumer markets based on the income they earn. For instance, members of higher income classes may be interested in purchasing luxury cars such as Lamborghini. On the other hand, members of middle income classes may only choose to purchase cars that are cheaper, such as some of those manufactured by Toyota, Suzuki. Kung yung business, yung target market niya is yung mga mayayaman talaga, then yung product niya is based on its characteristic. Diba yung mga mayayaman is mga sosyal yan. So yung mga gamit nila, yung mga brands nito, is yung mga sikat at mahal. Yung sila lang yung makaka-afford. Finally, the religious beliefs and cultural identity of consumers are also considered in the segmentation of markets. Alam natin na yung mga Muslims, hindi sila kumakain ng pork. Kaya kung ikaw, if your target market is the Muslims, and your type of business is nasa food industry ka, then don't put pork sa menu ninyo. Kasi hindi talaga yan bebenta. But if your target market is the Catholics, ubos yan kaagad. Lalo na kung may mga occasions like Christmas, birthdays, diba, mahilig tayo sa lechon. In America, ito yung hilig nilang kainin. Burgers, fries, mga fast food. While dito sa atin, ito yung staple food natin. Kanin, ito may itlog maalat, isdang prinito or tuyo. Then we have the types of consumer market segments under the geographic variables. Geographic variables class are used for dividing consumer markets according to the physical features of a certain area and other related characteristics such as the climate and heaviness of population. One of the geographical features that marketers consider in performing segmentation is climate. For instance, a Filipino buying clothes would most likely consider the tropical climate of the country and will not buy fur coats or other kinds of winter clothes. Another feature that can be looked into in market segmentation is the heaviness of a population in a specific area. This factor class affects the production of the business. When we say production, it refers to the process of creating the products of the business. Nakadepende sa population ng isang lugar yung magiging production ng business. Kasi nga kung konti lang yung population, it means konti lang din yung potential customers nila. So, kung dadamihan nila yung production, then malulugi sila kasi konti lang yung bibili ng products nila. While kung malaki naman yung population, that's the time na pwedeng lakihin na ni business yung production niya. Now, let's go to the next type of consumer market segment under psychographic variables. Psychographic variables help segment consumer markets based on the lifestyle patterns, hobbies and interests, opinions and beliefs, and personalities of consumers. Lifestyle patterns are a psychographic variable that marketers look into in performing market segmentation. For instance, we have different preference when it comes to food. Some, especially yung mga teenagers, yung mga bata, they prefer to eat junk foods. While some naman, especially yung mga health conscious or yung matatanda na, they prefer to eat healthy foods like vegetables, fruits. If your target market are those health conscious consumers, then of course your products or services will help them to attain a healthier body or a healthier life. The habits and interests of consumers are also considered in the segmentation of consumer markets. For instance, Individuals who are interested in working out may be attracted to buy products which will help them in achieving physical fitness more easily. For example, these kettlebells, yung mga dumbbells, yung mga tools and equipments in the gym. The target market of those companies that selling those kinds of products are the health conscious or yung conscious sa kanilang physical fitness or katawan. Marketers also need to consider the opinions and beliefs of consumers regarding certain issues and principles. For instance, in order to cater to consumers with strong opinions about public safety, marketers must consider selling products that help them access this more easily, such as CCTV cameras and other surveillance devices. For beliefs, it is one of our tradition that every New Year, we have these 12 fruits in the table. Kaya pag malapit na yung New Year, mapapansin nyo, marami nang nagsisiulputan na fruit vendors sa palengke, marami nang stocks ng prutas, especially yung mga bilog. The last psychographic factor that marketers take note of in market segmentation is personality. Specifically, marketers create brand personalities to make consumers realize that buying their brand corresponds to the purchase of a set of traits associated with it. For instance, brands such as Nike may be associated with endurance and resilience. Diba Nike is one of the leading brands of shoes kasi nga sa quality ng mga products nila or ng mga sapatos nila. While Johnson & Johnson may be linked to a protective type of personality and with traits such as compassion, care, lovingness, and kindness. Kaya nalilink itong brand na to, yung Johnson & Johnson sa mga infants, yan, sa mga babies. Kasi ito yung gusto nilang ipakitang traits in their brand. The care, yan, the lovingness, and the kindness, as well as compassion. Now let's go to the last type of consumer market segment under the behavioristic variables. Behavioristic variables class are used for dividing consumer markets according to the product usage of consumer and their attitude towards the brand. Examples of behavioristic variables are the following. We have the loyalty, the usage of a product during occasions, and the benefits sought. Well, there are three types of consumer according to loyalty. For the first type, we have the hardcore loyals. These are the consumers that regularly buy the brand. Ito talaga yung mga super loyal na hindi na tumitingin sa iba pang brand. Kung sa mga may jowa pa, ito yung mga stick to one. Then we have the softcore loyals. These are the consumers that sometimes patronize another brand. In softcore loyals, loyal din dito yung consumer. But hindi siya stick to one. Loyal siya sa dalawa or sa higit pang brands. Maybe these brands, pareho yung effect nito sa kanya, pareho yung impact nito sa kanya. That's why the consumers choose to be loyal sa mga brands na to. Lastly, we have the switchers. These are the consumers that refuse to be loyal to a specific brand and will buy whichever is available. Kung ano lang yung available, yun yung kanyang bibilhin. Hindi na siya maghahanap ng iba. Consumer markets may also be divided according to their usage of a product during occasions. For instance, a flower shop may be open all year round, but a high demand for its products can only be expected during occasions such as Valentine's Day and All Souls Day. The same with the lechon. Usually, may lechon lang kung may celebration like birthdays, Christmas, and other special occasions. Lastly, marketers may also classify their target consumers according to the benefits that they seek in purchasing a product. For example, itong Colgate Optic White. The consumers will purchase this product because of its benefits. Napuputi daw yung ngipin pag ginamit tong product na to. Ganon din sa Sunsilk. The consumers will buy this shampoo kasi nga it will give them a glossy, shiny, and silky smooth hair.